Welcome to the 2025 annual meeting of the Mid Sussex District Council. If you could all stand, please, for the opening prayer.
O Lord, grant us courage to strive for what is right and good, courtesy to listen to those of different opinion. Strengthen us through difficulties and pressures, and guide us in our deliberations, so that we may act in the interests of all in our district, to the glory of your holy name, and we hope for peace and justice in our world.
First of all, I'd like to say just a few words. And last council meeting, I thanked all members for their support and cooperation. I think I'd like to say tonight to thank Chief Executive Officer Catherine Hall and the senior management team and all those members of staff who have helped me during my years in the role as chairman. In particular, those in member services. And I'd particularly like to mention Lucinda Joyce, who has been making sure that things go smoothly in all the activities I do, and also Ellen Fisher, who has also helped, and in particular arranging the civic services last December at the St Edward's Church in Burgess Hill, and a previous year Holy Trinity Church in Hurstpere Point. I can say that I've found the last 2 years as chairman an extremely rewarding experience, and I hope the new chairman, which we will be electing later, will find the same. Okay, we'll move actually to item 2 of the agenda, to appoint a chairman of the District Council, and I would nominate Councillor Mike Kennedy, and I ask for a seconder, and Councillor Eggleston.
Yes, thank you, Chairman. I'm happy to second the nomination of Councillor Michael Kennedy as Chairman of the Council.
Right, I need to ask, are there any other nominations from the floor? I see none, and so therefore I'll ask Councillor Kennedy, are you prepared to serve as Chairman of the District Council?
Yes, Councillor, I am. Right,
good. So the next thing is we move to a vote, so if you can use your touchpads.
Good evening, councillors. Thank you. So we have 44, 0 against and 2 abstain, and the vote is carried. Thank you.
Okay, could I ask the newly appointed chairman to come forward? Whilst he's doing this, our IT people will sort out the various touchpads. Congratulations. Thank you, Rodney. There's the chain of office. And there's my chair, and I'll vacate my chair.
equipment. Thank you very much indeed, councillors. I'm very humbled and honoured to be appointed as your chairman. It's a delight to be able to do this job. I promise to do it with diligence and integrity for the good of our community in Mid Sussex and for the council. I ought to say, I think on behalf of us all, thank you to Councillor Jackson for his service over the past 2 years. I'm beginning to learn, I've learned over the past few days, that it's quite a busy role. And the number of events that he has attended on our behalf are numerous and, in fact, often duplicated on the same day. So congratulations for your service, which we all appreciate. And I hope you will have a happy time as a councillor rather than the chairman of the council. So now we move on to the appointment of a vice chairman. And I should like to propose Councillor Christine Cherry for this role. I hope we have a seconder.
Thank you, Chairman, and welcome to the top table. I do hope that you don't have to use any of your previous experience in the Crown Prosecution Service as part of your activities here. But wish you well over the next year. I'd like to nominate Councillor Christine Cherry as Vice Chairman.
Thank you, Councillor Eggleston. Can I ask if there are any further nominations for the role of Vice Chairman? No. I can see none. So, Councillor Cherry, are you willing to stand as Vice Chairman of the Council?
Yes, I am.
Vice Chair of the Council, I should say. Excellent. Now, I think we have to move to a vote. And could I ask you to vote using the system in the usual way? Is that it?
I might just be waiting for someone. I'll fill it hers. That'd be Paul Brown.
41.
Everybody's not voted. He's putting it on. Julie, okay.
Thank you, councillors. So we've got 35 for, 1 against and 3 abstain. So the vote carries. Thank you.
One abstain.
So you can announce this.
Yes. So congratulations, Councillor Cherry. You're appointed duly as the Vice Chair of the Council. Perhaps you'd like to step forward.
I'm taking this. I'm sitting there. Hold on, Christine, that's the bag. We can put it on, release it.
Shall I put it on for you?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, councillors. So we move to item 3 on the agenda, which is to receive declarations of interest from members in respect of any matters that are on the agenda today. Does anyone want to make any declarations? I can see none at the moment. No. Good, thank you. We move on to item 4, Chairman's announcements. Well, as you probably guessed, I haven't done a great deal. But there is a reception that follows the meeting today. in the reception room at the front of the building, and everyone is invited to attend with their better halves. Moving on to item 5, this is to note the members appointed to the Cabinet and for the leader to appoint those members. Leader, Councillor Eggleston, could you...
Thank you, Chairman. I'm not proposing to change the membership of the Cabinet this year, so everybody that you are looking at today hopefully will survive the year. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Eggleston. So no votes required, and we can move on to the next item on the agenda, item 6, which is to receive the report of the Monitoring Officer on political balance under Section 15 of the Local Government and Housing Act 1989 and the Local Government Committees and Political Groups Regulations of 1990, with which I'm sure you're all familiar. This is to be proposed, I believe, by Councillor Eggleston.
Yes, thank you, Chairman. I'm happy to recommend the recommendations in paragraph 2 of the report. As members know, we have a statutory requirement to produce politically balanced committees, and this report sets out how those are accommodated within the balance within the chamber. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Eggleston. Ladies and gentlemen, the recommendation is on page 9, if you haven't the opportunity. But we need a seconder for that. And is there a seconder, Councillor Hobbs?
Yep, I'm happy to second that.
Thank you, Councillor. So now I invite any comments or observations or debate from councillors present. No one wishing to speak? So can I ask members then to vote on this proposal, recommendation? Is that it? You have to press, I think.
What press? Yeah. No, the bottom.
No, the bottom. Bottom. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, councillors. So the recommendation carries with 42 votes. Thank you.
Thank you, councillors. This brings us to item 7 on the agenda, the programme of meetings for this year and into 2026. The recommendation, you will know, is on page 13. Could I call for a proposer, Councillor Eggleston, I think?
Yes, thank you, Chairman. Happy to move the recommendation in paragraph 2 on agenda item 7. Thank you.
The seconder?
And I'm happy to second it.
Thank you, Councillor Hobbs. Ladies and gentlemen, any observations, comments or debate on this item? I see none. So can we move to a vote again, please?
Thank you, councillors. The recommendation is carried with 42 votes. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is item 8 on the agenda, the Constitution Review 2025, and the recommendation of the review is on page 19 of your papers. Could I call for a proposer?
Yes, I propose.
Thank you, Councillor Wood. And a seconder? Councillor Eggleston.
Yes, thank you, Chairman. Happy to second the recommendations. Just would like to add My thanks to the officers for the work that they've done on going through the Constitution, also to members of the Working Party for the time and energy that they put into this process. I know it's not the most exciting piece of work that the Council undertakes every year, but it is very important that we have a modern, up-to-date Constitution. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Eggleston. Ladies and gentlemen, any observations or comment or debate on this item? Again, I can... yes, Councillor Brown.
Thank you, Chairman. On the 24th of July 2024, I was in touch with the monitoring officer at that time, Kevin Toogood, and I asked a question: can the Constitution be included again in modern government following approval by full council? Presumably this was after the annual meeting or whenever we approved it, thus facilitating topic searches. And I got a reply back from him on the same day saying a fully searchable index and hyperlinked copy of the Constitution will be published on the website through modern government, so you should have the same methods of access as currently. We've had 2 monitoring officers, and it still hasn't been restored. So could I ask if the Constitution will be published on modern government in the immediate future? Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Brown. Perhaps I could ask Julie Galvin to respond to this.
Thank you so much for your question. If it helps, I can show you how to search the document later on. If you've got 10 minutes, it's available to you. So perhaps if I show you how it looks, it might help. It's all available on the council's website, so we can get that to you easily and give you a demonstration.
May I come back?
Yes, Councillor Brown.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your answer, monitoring officer. It's so much more convenient on modern government than the copy on the on the web, because that's what I've found, and so that would be, I would like that. I'm very happy to.
Yes, yes.
Thank you for your feedback. I'll take that on board. Perhaps we'll talk later and we can work out how to assist you and support you. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. Are there any other points on the Constitution review? No? Okay. Can we move to a vote then, please, on this? One against. One more to vote. No abstain. I think that's it.
Thank you, councillors. So we've got 44, 1 against and 1 abstain, and the recommendations are carried. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. Next item is item 9, to receive and approve the nominations and appointments to the various committees for 2024-25. I wonder if that should be 25-26. Yes, so 25-26 rather than 24-25. The recommendations here, again in your papers, this time on page 459. Do I have a proposer, Councillor Eggleston?
Thank you, Chairman. I'm happy to move the recommendations.
And a seconder, Councillor Hobbs, perhaps?
Yeah, thank you, and I'm happy to second that.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I invite any comments or debate on the appointments and nominations? I see no one wishing to speak, so again, can we move to a vote on this item?
Thank you, councillors. So we've got 41 for, none against and 1 abstain. So the recommendations carry. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Julie. And item 10 on the agenda relates to appointments of representatives on outside bodies. Again, the recommendation can be found on page 463. And I'm looking for a proposer on this one. Again, Councillor Eccleston, I think.
Yes, thank you, Chairman. Firstly, I'd like to thank all members who are our representatives on outside bodies. It's a bit of the unsung work that councillors do, and I know that you undertake these duties diligently and represent the council well. I'm happy to move the recommendations.
Thank you, Councillor Eccleston. And seconder, Councillor Hobbs.
Thank you, and I'm happy once more to second this.
Would anyone like to, again, make any comment or observation on these representatives for outside bodies? Once more, I can see no comments. I was worried there. I thought Councillor Cavan was scratching his ear. Sorry. Good. Can we move to a vote then, please?
Thank you, councillors. So we've got 41 for, 1 against and no abstentions. Therefore, the recommendations carry. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much, Julie. And I believe that brings us to the end of the meeting. And I'm very pleased to have chaired this meeting. Long may it continue in this vein. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you at the reception.